Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Today, keeping it nice and simple, we're just going to do a little practice over our lesson one. So, your homework for today is going to be to do Q3 in IXL, Q3 to 70%. Q3 to 70%. Okay? I'm also going to take a couple minutes here and just walk through some problems with you to make sure we get off on the right foot. So, I got Q3 pulled up here. This is my first question. So what we're doing, we're dealing with the inequalities. So the back half of our lesson, we're going to leave Pythagorean theorem alone because, again, like I said, that's supposed to, or sorry, the original Pythagorean theorem, because that should be review. I'm hoping that's something you've had a lot of practice with. This part's supposed to be new, so we're going to go through this. So what it's going to do is it's going to give us three sides of a triangle, 5, 7, and 7. We need to determine which one of these types of triangles it is. So what we need to do is set up our Pythagorean theorem. So without a picture, we know the largest side would have to be the hypotenuse. In this case, kind of unique. We have two sevens. So one thing that tells us is, well, almost automatically, this is not going to be a right triangle because right triangles don't have sides, don't have two sides that are both the same, or two of the largest sides that are the same length, because that would mean it has two hypotenuses. Or hypoteni. I don't know how to plural that word. Okay? So what we have is something that looks like this. So now when we go through to solve, we go and we look and we say, okay, 25 plus 49. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling with my touchpad. 49 equals 49. So right there, I already know that the left side is going to be bigger. So that's a squared plus b squared is larger than c squared. And like we talked about yesterday, that means that this is an acute triangle. Okay? Don't even really need to know this number on this side. I automatically know that if this is 49 and that's 49 and something's being added to it, this side's obviously going to be bigger. So that means that this triangle is acute by the rule we learned about which side's bigger. Okay? Same thing here. If you're feeling real clever and you want to do a shortcut, this triangle is going to work out the exact same way. 9 and 9 is going to have almost the exact same effect, where I'm going to have the same values here and something being added to it. So actually, I don't even have to worry about anything. You know right now it's going to have the same outcome. It's also going to be acute. Okay? All right, 6, 8, and 10. This one's a little tougher. It could be anything. This one could be a right triangle. So we go through 6 squared plus 8 squared. And again, largest side always has to be on its own, has to be c because it could be the hypotenuse, equals 10 squared. So what I get is 36 plus 64 equals 100. Well, if I add those on the left side, I get 100 equals 100. True statement. We know that if it works out and the Pythagorean theorem is true and there's no inequality, this is a right triangle. Okay? Also, you could have used your shortcut with 6, 8, and 10 and gone, oh, that's 3, 4, and 5. Our Pythagorean triple just multiplied by 2, so it had to work. Okay? All right, 5, 6, and 7. Not a Pythagorean triple, so my initial guess is going to be these are not a right triangle. So 25, I'm just going to skip the right in the first step. So what I get is 25 plus 36 equals 49. So I just went ahead and I squared each of those values already. Just cutting my work down a little bit. Okay, I can see right here 50, 61 equals 49. 61's larger. So the a squared plus b squared is bigger than the c squared. Another one that would mean it's acute. Okay, 2, 9, and 9. Well, we're back back to those first two problems. Anytime the two largest are the same, we know that's going to turn out to be acute. 6, 16, and 18, so I get 36 plus, I need to square 16, which I don't know off the top of my head. Let's see here. 16 times 16 is 256. Equals 18 squared. 324. I add those together. I get 292. So this side is larger, making this an obtuse triangle. Okay, the larger side was on the right. So that's what you're doing today, is just setting up those equations and basically using the inequality theorems to say, all right, which side's bigger? Oh, if they're equal, they're right. If the C value is bigger, it's obtuse. If the A and B values added together are bigger, it's acute. Okay, take a shot at that. Get that to 70%. I'm almost to 50. Took me no time, just right. If you just take your time, it doesn't take very long. Okay, good luck with this. Let me know if you have any questions or we need to go through a couple more. Otherwise, enjoy your Friday and enjoy your weekend. I will see you all Monday.